Here's Trent. Guys, welcome into another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I'm your co-host, T Squared, and this is Trentinator. You guys can't see because we have drama up there. Whoop, 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 whoop. What is up? What's going on, guys? Guys, we just finished a recording of an interview we have for you guys Friday. It is gonna be awesome. Let's try to edit it down so he gets my mumbling out of it. I'm just kidding, guys. But he does have to edit it a little bit. Guys. Guess what? Smash that golden like button because Trent's here. Not down, but up because it is awesome. That's right, guys. We want to smash that button. We have the subscribe bell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guys, you'll find the subscribe bell in this corner or this corner. Maybe these corners down here. I don't know. Maybe the corner's right here. I have no idea where these corners are at. But I tell you what, we have to ask because YouTube tells us to. Because they say that's the only way to grow. And it sucks to ask. But hey, name of the game. I don't make the rules, so I can't eat the player. And over there on Rumble, they always support us and Kick, and they love us over there. We just grow naturally over there. So, hey, thank you guys for giving us all the love over there on Rumble and Kick. You guys are absolutely phenomenal people, each and every one of you. And you guys over here on YouTube, you're all also phenomenal people. Everybody out here kicks butt and take the names. But we're going to get into news today. We got brief charts, and we're just going to do a quick run through. The show might be, like we usually run like an hour. We might run like 59 minutes, just so you guys know we might go a little faster today. But anyways, so thank you guys for joining. I'm going to introduce Trent, my co-host, and he's going to take the stage because he's going to show you a bunch of pictures of his feet.
Well, no, but I could show you pictures of my dog's paw today. I didn't take pictures, but
what's with you and feet? Your dad's foot, your dog's feet. Hey guys, I brought my coffee brew today. We're taking a little break from the drinky drink.
Yeah, I don't know. My dog's paw like swole up, and had to get that taken care of. Come to find out, it wasn't that bad, but hey, better safe than sorry. So today I am bringing just an 805. Time got away from me, and I already had this open, to be honest. So I didn't want to rush.
He was drinking and driving. Away. What? To the hospital?
No, but I'm just gonna sip on this for a bit. I do have a guest over, so I'm kind of trying to take it
Who's
slow,
over?
save my my hazy IPA. Just our friend Steve. I'll save the big stuff for later on when we flip a movie on. But yeah, 805, solid, can't go wrong with it. For years and years, you could only find it in California. You can get it. It's not one of my special microbrewery IPAs. You can get it in the grocery store, obviously, as many of you know. But for years, it was just you could only get it in California, and they've started to branch out. I think all along the West Coast, even as far as maybe Utah, you can get some, which is funny, right? Because isn't it true that you can't buy alcohol on Sunday in Utah?
That is 100% true.
Or at least in most counties, because they're so heavily Mormon.
I know that when I went there to buy beer over 5%, aka IPAs, I had to go to the liquor store, and then I forgot the beer. I forgot it. I thought that was really weird because we just go to grocery stores and buy it or 7-Elevens, but they have to sell in liquor stores, and I forgot one of my favorite beers. I tried to walk back in, and they wouldn't let me back into the store with my beer. They're like, "No, you can't come back. You can never come back in." And so I missed out one of my favorite beers.
Utah be tripping, man. Like, Mormonism is such a crazy belief system the more that you get into it. Like, they believe that God used to be a man on another planet that became a god by following the laws and ordinances of his God on his planet. And you can become a god too if you're a good Mormon and populate your
Or
own planet with
just
your
have
goddess wives.
or you just have lots of wives.
Right,
Polygamy.
right.
Polygamy at its finest.
Yeah. And well, and a bunch of Joseph Smith's wives were like 13.
I mean, I'm a sinner. I can't judge another sinner. I mean, you want to have multiple wives? I guess that's between you and God.
I mean, man, I don't know. So anyway,
One woman's hard enough to take care of. I don't know how you guys would do it multiple. You know how many diapers you guys have to have?
yeah, because they be having like 18 kids across 4 wives. I don't know.
You want to go into the news chat?
Yeah,
like
so
we have it ready for the ETFs.
Yeah. So for the news today, let me get my screen shared right here. And
We also got a new subscriber out there. Thank you, everybody who subscribed. I see you out there. I know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
thank you. Much appreciated. And for anyone else that subscribes, just know that you would be joining the most hydrated crypto community on YouTube, the Brew Crew.
The Brew Crew.
So today we do have some breaking news. Before I get to that breaking news, since this is already up, I'll go ahead and plug our BigFi link, which we love so much right now.
Mr. Roberts, Drummer, LOL, what up? Mr. Roberts, are you guys familiar with JJ? JJ Cryptic Corner, is that where you're from?
What's up, Mr. Roberts? Are you like a bank robber, or what kind of robber? Are you coming to rob all of our altcoin bags?
He robs ADA and gives it to nobody. He burns it.
Locks it all up in a wallet and throws away the seed phrase.
He gives the ADA to the XRP holders.
So we have here our link to BYDFi. Biddle your dream finance. This is our preferred platform for all things leverage trading. Oh, click on that. Yeah, you're right. Share this tab instead. It's our preferred platform for leverage trading, and even USDT M futures, Coin M futures, spot trading. They have Meme X, which is a Solana-based meme coin trading portal where you can trade all the latest Solana meme coins on chain with 0 fees right now. So, I mean, fees are low on Solana anyways, I get it, but hey. And so with our link, if you deposit $100, you get $60 in bonus. And you don't have to meet a certain trading volume in order to do this. All you have to do is deposit. And what you'll see show up in your bonus wallet is a free deposit bonus. You can't withdraw the deposit bonus, but it's there for you to trade with. So you can deposit your money and then withdraw the, whatever money you deposited, and then just trade with the deposit bonus if you want to. If you deposit $500, you get $100 in bonus. Deposit $1,000 and get $200 in bonus. And finally, deposit $5,000 and get $1,000 in bonus. It's one of the best ratios in the game, and
some of the best fees in the game. Plus, you get VIP level access too, which means you get 20% discounts using our Brew Crew link that we got from Alex, the head lead partnerships over there at BitFi. And not just that, you have access to us, guys. And if you ever have like some weird scam work or something, we'll hit up Alex, see what he can do for us.
Yeah. Don't you like the ring to that? VIP level 2.
First the worst, second the best, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll be honest, it does go all the way up to VIP level 5, but we're we're not that important around here on the blockchain brew, not yet. Anyways, let's see here. Going back to the news. So guys, there is breaking
You
crypto
gotta
news
get
today.
out of the BitBuy.
Oh yes. Breaking crypto news today, and if I go over here and look up Watch Your Guru.
Watch the Guru. You should retweet that while you're there.
Yes.
Slap that skin, man.
One step closer.
Big money's coming in, guys. Big money is taking steps, and guess what comes after big money? The retail. Retail will be running into the markets. Alt season is right around the corner. We are getting ready. Exciting times ahead. Exciting freaking times.
Guys, just in. This came in today at 10:04 a.m. Just in, SEC approves conversion of Grayscale digital large cap fund into an ETF holding the following cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and ADA. And guys, in case you don't know, these are the same 5 tokens that Trump listed in his digital stockpile. Is this a coincidence? Go ahead and
Thank
drop
you,
in the
Mr.
chat.
Roberts, for the subscription. Dude, hang loose, man. I appreciate you showing up and giving the Brew Crew some love.
Yes, sir. YouTube's a hard grind. We appreciate all of the support we can get. Drop in the chat if you think that this is a coincidence or not. Put a 1 for coincidence, a 2 for definitely not a coincidence. Guys, Grayscale's large cap ETF is listed with the same coins that Trump named in his digital
Strategic
stockpile.
reserve.
So, I don't think that's a coincidence. And furthermore, free for feet pics. Hey, you better be careful, drummer, because I might just give you some feet pics if you keep it up.
We'll compare feet sizes.
Yeah. Thank you for the engagement, Alberto Garcia. Your profile picture looks like it's in a gym. Good for you. Everyone give a round of applause for Alberto in the gym, pumping out those gains while Grayscale is about to pump some gains into your altcoin bags.
Well, you also know what's coming due tomorrow, Trent, because we were talking about this yesterday, is that we got this Grayscale ETF coming out of all 5 coins, like Trent said, for the Strategic Federal Reserve. But tomorrow we have tons of more ETFs that have to be done. We got, I think it was VanEck, Bitwise is coming out tomorrow. We had Grayscale. This is just the start. Okay, so what do you think is gonna happen tomorrow, guys? We're probably gonna be lean green tomorrow. I'm looking at the charts right now. I'm feeling pretty bullish. We're gonna have to get into that.
Well, why don't you look up real quick which ones? Yes, this Grayscale, this Grayscale digital large cap is a spot ETF, I believe. Let me confirm that. Grayscale large cap spot ETF.
Confirmation.
Yes. CoinDesk 5 hours ago, just like I thought, SEC approves Grayscale ETF that includes BTC, ETH, etc. And it says that the SEC has approved Grayscale's digital large cap fund to convert into a spot crypto ETF. And you're asking exactly the right question, because if it's not spot, it doesn't. It's not nearly as bullish for the price because they
It's just
have
paper
to.
if it's not.
Right, they have to buy these assets on spot in order to, and well, because they have to buy the assets on spot, it actually is much more bullish for the price. But here's the thing about this, and maybe T-Square, you can look up which ETFs are set for tomorrow. The decision, anyways. We don't know if it's a yes or a no. It could be a delay. I would not be surprised at all if it was a delay. However, the fact, guys, I don't think we realize how big this is today. For the first time in history, XRP is being purchased on spot as part of an ETF. Now, it's just not being purchased by itself on spot. It's being purchased along with these 4 other assets, right? But for the first time in history, in the United States, XRP is being purchased on spot as part of an ETF. Same thing with Cardano. Like, guys, here's another way to put it. It's kind of it's kind of trippy when you think about how much FUD Cardano has gotten for the last 2 years. Like, Cardano and Solana, we can officially say that they will be purchased on spot as part of an ETF at the exact same time. Now, I'm not saying, of course, there's a chance Solana gets its own spot ETF before Cardano. There's a chance it doesn't, though. Or there's a chance they both get approved at the same time or within days or weeks of each other. My bet is that they get approved within days or weeks of each other, and it doesn't really matter which one goes first. However, imagine a year ago, 2 years ago, with all of the FUD about ADA, imagine someone saying, hey, ADA is not going to lag behind Solana when spot ETF approvals roll around. This has turned out to be true. Alberto says, I feel you, but do you guys think this is market manipulation? The ETF approval? I don't know. I think that Trump's people are in charge of the SEC now. Well, not that makes them immune to manipulation. I don't
think it's manipulation because it had to come out by tomorrow. Like I was telling you, Trent. I was just telling Trent it can't be delayed anymore. So it was either today or tomorrow there was going to be news. And because, like Trent just said, because of the Trump administration, we have Paul Atkinson. There's pro crypto. Everybody's pro crypto. And we want to be the crypto leader in the whole world. We knew these were coming. So, no, I don't think it was market manipulation.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't necessarily have a super high level of trust for Trump as a person. I'm a little different on that. I lean a little more libertarian. I don't like viewing Trump as a savior. I just don't. And I don't think that his people are morally above market manipulation. I just think that when it comes to this, like Tyler said, it was on the agenda to be approved anyways. All of this was coming. I do think that all of it's manipulation to an extent, but also at the same time, all of it is going to run its course and happen anyways. Crypto adoption is going to happen, right? When you zoom out, crypto adoption is going to happen around the world. But the timing that some of these things happen, people are taking advantage of it behind the scenes for sure. Whether it's Trump's people or not, I just think that's the case. He said, I feel like XRP should be a lot higher. Yes and no. It's XRP has done a 4 or 5x from it sat at 50 cents for so much of the bear market, and even 2024. Like,
Oh, Trent,
yeah,
I'm ready to talk about the ETFs too.
go for
So,
it.
like, where we would, I'll show my screen too.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out which one I'm on. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to share this one, and then I can just go like this. Take a shortcut. We'll take a shortcut over here. Okay, share tab instead. Okay, so we were just talking about there's a total of 70 ETFs coming between 2025 and 2026. Okay, now we scroll down to the bottom of this letter and kind of gives a little more information on like the ETFs that were filed and what days and when they're delayed too. So we have a Avalanche spot ETF coming out in July. We at the end of July, which we've been bullish on. We've been telling you guys that for months now. Van Eck is coming out with a Solana spot ETF. We have a Cardano spot ETF by Grayscale. We have a that doesn't say what it is. NA. We have a Litecoin ETF. Doesn't say with the spot. Another XRP one. All right. Oh, that's back in May. Okay, so we have an Avalanche one coming out this month. Van Eck one. There's some more that coming out tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what. I thought this article covered them, but I guess my eyes jumped too fast. Bitwise is coming out with the XRP in August. CoinShares 2024. Cardano July 13th. Deadline. So final deadline. You know, Frank Templeton XRP. This is probably a little older article because we know final deadlines are coming out tomorrow. We already know that a lot of these have been delayed. So tomorrow's going to be a big day, guys. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. So I see Cardano Grayscale ETF's final deadline is in October.
Alt season, man. That's right where altcoin season's coming.
You know what? The only final deadline.
Thanks for the info, guys. What do you guys feel about altcoin season, fellas? Wow, ETF, dude. ETF galore is coming. And
yeah,
I feel like a lot of people say that we should be worried about this market being different than the previous alt season. It's not true. It's not. Okay, normal alt season, it's a little different in the path that we took to get there. In fact, Bitcoin's actually been more bullish than it's ever has been previously. That's the only thing that's different in this whole market. Altcoins have been a little weaker than normally, but normally alt season doesn't start till 1,084 days from the previous all-time bottom or whatever. So now, or high. And we're 1,025 days now, 1,026. So we pretty much have a little less than 2 months to go till altcoin season on average begins. So guys, it's okay. We're not behind anything. And
I kind of agree with that, Drummer. August. I do think that the real froth of it though will pump into Q4.
You think 2026?
November. Oh, no, sorry. I just looked at August. I didn't read 2026. I do think that by August we get some good prices though.
Man, if it's August 2026 and we still haven't had alt season, the markets have definitely 100% incredibly have changed and blew everybody's minds because I doubt everybody else would be in the market by then, you know. But
right.
So we told you guys yesterday we were leaning red. Okay, we said the odds of us being red today was significantly higher. Now if we jump over to the charts and we're looking at Bitcoin right now, just on we're going to jump over to a larger time frame windows. This looks like a pattern reset to me. This looks different on the 30-minute. And we have strength coming up. We're oversold. VWAP is fat right now. We have a fat VWAP. It is looking good. The red wave peaked over here. We're slowly coming down. The momentum waves are shrinking. We have a green dot. This is looking bullish right here. We have a 17 on the DBSI, a market cipher. Okay, on the 30-minute. That's looking good. We're going to jump over to the 1 hour, see how bullish it looks like it's resetting. This could be a very strong signal for a reset on Bitcoin with all this news.
Yeah.
The 200 touch the 50. Boop. Beautiful. And then, and now what I see over here on the 4-hour in Bitcoin, it didn't get a lower. It didn't get a lower. And the momentum waves, it's starting to look like it could be starting. Okay, guys, the VWAP is still negative. We haven't flipped. So this still could continue, but we're going to keep an eye on it because look, it's not angled effing freaking straight. It's starting to curve. Curvage is good. Do you like curvage on a woman? You know, obviously we keep an eye on it like we're doing right here. We just got to make sure this stays good.
Hey, did you get that? That was a pun. He said, do you keep an eye on it?
And so we're going to keep an eye on that. Okay, so now we jump to the 12-hour. It is a little more bearish on the 12-hour. Okay, it's just a little bit more bearish. We could on the 12-hour saying we could come to 104. So we're just going to keep an eye on it. We're going to keep an eye on
Drummer,
it.
isn't that the point though? That the market makers are going to draw it out to where you feel like it's never going to come? It's the old adage that if price dumps don't shake you out, boredom will, you know? So I don't know.
You don't know, Trent. You don't know. But so short, I say within the next 12 hours, we are going to stay, well, let's say 10 hours will be bullish. 12 hours, we're going to start flipping a little bit more bearish because the momentum wave still is coming down a little bit. We haven't quite crossed that line. We do have an anchor trigger wave. I just noticed on the daily, which is a negative sign. Okay, the green's still coming down. We have a VWAP, so we might not be out of the pain forest yet. Oh, that's interesting. The trigger wave rolled over on the 2-day. Whoa. See, we had a trigger wave to the upside trend, but now we have a trigger wave to the downside. It's playing this little game with us. It's trading sideways. I'm okay if it's trading sideways. It's just shaking people out. Oh, you know what we should need to look at, Trent, is the liquidations. Because we talked about this yesterday, and the liquidations, they were targeting people at the 106 level, 300. Remember me talking about this yesterday?
Yeah.
The 106, 300 level. Guys, let me pull this up real fast. We can take a look. Because it's actually kind of important on what we're going over. Because before we can move in any direction, we have to hit the liquidations. Point glass. We're going to like this. We're going to hit share this new screen instead. Because we were leaning negative, not only because the charts, but because of, well, we had liquidations we were chasing. Look at that, guys. Look at all this. First off, look at all these shorts up here. Okay, you think those shorts are going to stay safe? You think the market makers want these guys to make bank? No. Okay, and we still have a little bit more to come down here and smack. You know, we were just talking about, I showed you over here on Trading View. We were just saying on the daily that, or was it 12 hours? Where was I at? The 12 hours, we could come down here. Look at that. It's perfectly fine for us to come down and dip a little bit more. That is totally fine. We could reset, make another trigger wave. Boom, we go back up. You know, come down, we'll make a trigger wave, we go bullish again. And right in this range, 104,600 on the heat map, we go over here. We got liquidations right there. 104,900, 104,700, even got a little bit 104,600, which we were just talking about, guys. We could come down in 104,600 and just be fine. Be completely fine, dude. And they'll probably come smack those guys, and then these guys will be like, oh, we're so good. We're not going to close. Bitcoin's over the whole dude. And that's going to go like this and smack those guys out. And that's going to excel us to even hit a new all-time high. Okay. So don't you guys worry. It's not done. See, we can come down a little bit more before we're coming back up. No, it's chill, man. It's completely chill. No sweating. Okay. We don't want to sweat over here. Now we're looking for liquidations. We come back over the charts. We were at the 2-day, and we're gonna jump over to the 3-day. The 3-day says we're still good. We're still good, baby. So don't sweat, man. The 5-day, we have a green dot too. It hasn't completed yet. We still have 2 more days. It is solid, man. It is solid. Oh, interesting. We lost the green dot on the 8-day. Interesting, because that was leading us safe in the week. But now we have it on the weekly. We got the green dot on the weekly. Well, hopefully we can hold the green dot on the weekly. The weekly is stronger than the 8-day. And then on the monthly, we have a green dot on the monthly, guys. So are we bullish? Yeah, Yeah, why not? Why not be bullish? I have nothing in here to show me that I should be bearish. You know, the only thing that was bearish was like the daily and the 2-day, but at the 12-hour daily and 2-day, the only things that were bearish. The 1 hour to probably 6 hour were bullish on, and the weekly and the monthly were bullish on. You know, so it's just a little bit of volatility right there just to get those liquidations out. So don't sweat it, man. Just can't sweat it in here. But
Yeah.
Ethereum is so close to making the anchor trigger wave, guys. It's okay. Weekly, we have a green dot, dude. Look at that, man. It's solid. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. Don't sweat it, man. This is crypto. The daily was a little bit bearish. You know, we might come down to 2,200. We could even come down to 2,000. Actually, we could come down to 1,800. But I would think that'd be more of a wick, not a stay there. That's just my own personal opinion, though. Mr. Robert says, or Dremmer says, to be honest, I pretend I don't have any alts. I don't look at them anymore. That's kind of how I do it too, Dremmer. Facts. Mr. Roberts also said Bitcoin peak into alts is going to be way slower than we think. It's regulated now. Alts do have a great purpose, but the lead in is different this time. You're probably right, man. You could be right. I mean, I don't see anything why the 4-year cycle has changed, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. We don't know what we don't know. And then you said, Dremmer, my alts are coming back up to break even. Is cool for me, LOL. I took profits on some, so all good. Alts are only 15% of the crypto port. Hey, man, that's how you do it, man.
That's the way to do it. Mitigate risk by being Bitcoin heavy. Take profits. Another way to mitigate risk. And then, hey, ride the rest.
Hey, Trent, are you over here on the YouTube chat? I've never seen this before. You see Mr. Robbers and Dremmer have crowns on their names? Have you ever noticed that before? Does he have a crown because he's our number one chattier for the day, and Robbers is coming in as a number 2? I've never noticed that before.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. I don't look at it because I look at the comments in StreamYard.
Yeah, I usually do too, but I like to monitor. Usually the comments actually come up faster on YouTube.
Right.
Alberto, I think you just subscribed to us, sir. Thank you so much, man. You support the channel, man. We support the community. We bring it right back around to you guys. You know, we always try to dedicate this time as a sacred time every day to give it to the community. And we have big plans. We're actually building. I got secret plans to build I call it a influencer roundtable, and we're creating different events for you guys and different meetups we can plan out for you. And you know, we have a lot of plans. I don't know if you guys knew this or not.
And some people way bigger than us that are, you know, interested in like getting involved with it. So we're doing some cool things.
And I don't know if you knew this or not. Most of you guys do know, but we kind of like to brag about it a little bit. But we used to work for Mr. Bitboy, Benjamin Armstrong, and he's a great guy, man. He's very, what's the term you use, Trent? Misunderstood in the space.
The most misunderstood person in crypto.
And it is true, man. So, but, you know, a huge benefit of working with him, it did give us some connections in this space, and we are building a lot of things, guys, and we have a great future. Not only, I would say we got some connections, but we saw a lot of people do it wrong. And so we're trying to build it right. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get it going.
Hey, shout out to Hal. Newlywed, just got married and driving across the country right now to celebrate.
Is he driving to Seattle?
He's streaming live at 11 p.m. EST. Love it. Yeah, he's driving to Ohio.
There's nothing in Ohio but corn.
Yeah, I mean, except for his new wife's entire family.
Oh.
Other than that, there's almost nothing in Ohio, except for the first man to go in flight on an airplane, and LeBron James, and
LeBron James,
and corn and soybeans and some dairy farms.
Give you man boobs. Oh, that's
People
too funny.
of people of the corn.
People of the corn.
Yes. Well, I'll
My alts are even better right now, except Ada buying Crow right now. I love that Crow price, bro. That's a good price for picking up some big Crow bags. Mr. Robert's corn.
Yeah. Hey, Brian Welsh from Corn is wild. That guy is a trip. Yeah, well, I'll lead into some of my chart. If you're
Hey, crypto.com, man, it has a green on the due day. Looking nice, man. Starting to get that rounded curvature that we were looking right there. Bitcoin is up above 106. Bitcoin's pumping a little bit right now.
There we go.
There we go, man. The weekly still a little bearish on Crow, but the monthly is not totally bearish. 5 days, it's a little bearish. It's either a little bearish or you're catching the bottom. It's one or the other. That's where we're at right now. But, if we go a little bit low, anything below 8 cents is a steal. That's how I kind of view Crow.
Yeah.
What do you want to flip into, Trent?
I'll lead into some of my charts. So right here, we've got, am I up there? Okay. On the monthly chart for Bitcoin, I pointed this out last night. We have the highest ever monthly candle close for Bitcoin. Now, what I am interested to see, I gotta go to Bitstamp or something because
the dominance is falling, Trent. I'm just kidding. The dominance is actually pulling up right now. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance. We have Inca trigger wave for the 12-hour.
I gotta look at this on Bitstamp. We have 1, 2, 3 green monthly closes in a row. All right. Look what happened last time we got 3 green monthly closes in a row. It led into some sideways and downward consolidation. Granted, this candle was huge. So this candle was the size of these 3 green candles right here. So never mind that. But back here, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green monthly candles in a row. Back up here, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How about
Tokyo looking like they're setting nice lows and highs for tomorrow at BTC's price? That's what I'm thinking, man. I think we're gonna lead in tomorrow with green.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row, followed by a red, and 1, 2, 3. So, guys, it's pretty hard to get more than 6 or 7 green monthly candles in a row. It's pretty hard to do. So we've knocked out 3 right here. If we get 3 more, that's July, August, September, which if I'm going to place my bet, I'm going to say that we have a red September. Why? Because of the old adage. Remember, bearish September, right? September is one of Bitcoin's worst months. And I don't know. I just think we've got to get a red month for Bitcoin at some point here, or this won't go into quarter 4 like it should. So I don't know. I'm thinking that we get, July, August, we get a red September, we shoot up October, November.
And this also might interest you too, Trent. Because you're talking about a bearish September. You guys go over here on CoinGlass if you're ever interested. You could actually go to Bitcoin quarterly returns, and it talks about like the average we do like every September. So, like you said, Trent, September's traditionally a bearish year. July is usually a pretty freaking great year.
Yeah.
Almost every month, 17, 20, 24, 18, 16. We have like a -1, 3%, 4%. Like we traditionally we usually shoot up. If not, then we almost break even. August will be interesting because what if we get, I guess if we don't get the rate cut this month, is it September the next one? Trent?
Yeah. Well, you know, we could definitely get a red August too.
Yeah. So you're 2025, 4 years ago, 2021, the last bull run, we went up 20% for July. And also in 2021, in that bull run, we also went up in August too, on another 15%.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing it back over to you, good sir.
Okay. Yep. So over here on
Thank
the
you,
weekly,
Alberto.
we've got, you know, just for those of you who haven't seen me draw it yet, we've got this nice inverse head and shoulders here on the weekly. And
Trent, I just wanted to point out, I just noticed you look like a giant compared to me. All I see is your head, and like that's my body. If you guys ever want to come on stage too, we'll be more than happy to have you guys come up here and talk with us. If you guys ever got tired of the chat, you just have to email us your email, and we'll send you a link to StreamYard. We'll come up. We invited a couple other people up before, and they come up and talk and hang out. It's cool, man. Have a brew with us.
Yeah, man. Why can I not drag this now?
I don't know. Before you guys got on stream, before we jumped live, I showed Trent some crazy stuff. I took a whole clove of garlic, and I just ate that sucker up and drank it down with some magnesium powder. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good for my heart, bad for the breath, great for the farts, terrible for the wife.
So the measured move
B5
comes up to the measured move comes up to $150,000 from this inverse head and shoulders. Now I don't know what happened to my. I gotta close this whole thing and then reopen it.
B5 boom. We closed Trent's whole thing. Knocked it down. Boom, boom, boom. What do you guys think? You think we're gonna have a bullish July? As we let Trent pull up his thing, I'm gonna slap that thing. I'm back over to crypto bubbles. You know, we had a red day. It's cool. It's chill. Check out the top 200. Also a red day. I've never heard of this useless coin, but it's up, 9.4%. That is great. That is great. We love when useless things are up. I was talking about this. Don't pay attention to useless because nobody knows what that is. I was talking to Trent though yesterday, is that we were talking about all these crypto bubbles, and you can see all these ones that are green, 40%, 25%, 40%, 44, 43, arrow. You're like, oh man, I missed out on these pumps. Guys, when you go to the monthly bubbles, this shows you that there's so much opportunity still. You can literally take profits if you were in one of these ones and buy one of these red ones. Or if you didn't make it in those green ones, buy one of these red ones that are down heavily, because more likely if they're a good project, they're probably getting ready to pump. I mean, not financial advice, but that's how I would be looking at this. I'd be like looking at Celestia and be like, wow, it's down 36% for the month. This could be a good, look at that falling wedge. This could be a freaking perfect time to get in. DCA, you don't throw your whole bag in there, but it might be a good time for DCA. You also got Tau, Tau could be a good time to buy. My fan's making a funny noise. What's going on? Pepe down 20%. We love them, Pepe.
Oh.
What is going on? Pepe is also at a good price. We also got Crow, like freaking Drummer was saying, it's also down at a good price, guys. We got Ada, which we know Trent loves, also in a falling wedge, great price. You don't ever want to buy things at the peaks. Do you feel good when you buy it at $1.20, and now you're sitting at 54 cents? That's 50% cut. That's a 50% fire sale, guys. That's how you look at it. You guys ever played Nazi zombies, man? Old school Black Ops. These are fire sales, man. You don't want to go buy this freaking Spitfire off the freaking wall. Oh, that's actually Apex, but same gun exists. But obscene prices, guys. So how you doing over there, Trent? You need me
okay. Yeah, I'm back. So let me share screen. And here's my chart. Okay, so we've got measured move of the inverse head and shoulders up to $150,000. Now, I'm going to go to the daily. And reset chart view. Okay, so on the daily, we're holding the 21-day moving average. We turned green off of a bounce, and we're right above the
Mustang and Sally was my jam. Dude, I killed myself every single time with those without the freaking PhD flopper. Frick, man, those guns were dangerous.
We're right above huge volume support on the VRVP, and stochastic RSI is starting to reset. So stochastics resetting is a great sign.
Hey, Trent, is it okay if I put up your chart?
Oh, yeah. Of course it is. So we've got that on the daily. Now going down to the 4 hour is where this gets interesting to me, because we faked out today like we were gonna lose the 200 moving average, which is critical. That's critical support or resistance. When you lose the 200 period moving average, you are set up for a potential reversal of price direction, or you're setting up to get a big move when you lose the 200. So the fact that we recovered this 200 is a good sign.
Altcoin hum.
Now, when you look at the MACD, we've had a very nice bullish cross down here on the MACD, along with this very sharp bounce on the RSI, which are both, sorry, not the MACD. We got this bullish cross on the stochastics. So stochastics are low. We've got a sharp bounce on the RSI, and the MACD is set to the histogram is moving from red to light red, from red to pink, which is one step closer to green, and the MACD line and the signal line, are looking like they could be getting ready to come closer together and eventually cross. That process could take several days for that to play out on the MACD. So
several days, that's not that bad.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Hey, what happens July 9th, Trent?
I don't know. What happens July 9th?
Yeah. Trump is sending out his letters to his tariff friends, telling them that,
oh, that's right.
Hey, if you guys don't make a deal here shortly, here's your new tariff fine. So we have to keep an eye on that. We watched the tariff news a couple of different times. It shakes the markets up,
Yeah. So, that's that for Bitcoin. Finally, I'll go down to the 1 hour, and we have a nice bullish cross on the MACD down here on the 1 hour. What I don't like, though, is I don't want to see us reject off of the 21 hour moving average, the white line here. If we reject off of this, we probably make a lower low here on the 1 hour. So it just depends what happens there. So yeah, we're waiting and watching right now. We're not in a place where we have this trampoline action to the downside that's a really obvious long. On the 4 hour, you could argue that we might have that actually. Yeah, just because the stochastics are so low. But time will tell.
Time will tell, Trent.
Yes. Well, how you feeling?
Dude, I'm ready to wrap it up, guys. It's been long. We have a shorter stream today. Trent's going to be here tomorrow, and we're going to or tomorrow's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'll jump on from my phone.
Okay, there you guys have it. Trent will jump on from his phone and say hello to everybody because we are here for you. You know, that's our number one goal. We want to be part of the community. Like I said earlier in the stream, we watched other YouTubers become huge and forget who they were, and we aren't going to have that happen to us. And some of the things that we learned is how to set ourselves up differently from the beginning, you know. And like I said, we have lots of plans for you guys. We also, me and Trent, we're working on a trading what was the term, Trent? I use trading war, where we actually we're working on
competition.
Or a trading competition or a trading war where we can set up teams, and we're working on figuring out how to give out prizes to whoever wins. And you know, we have some plans. It'll be a lot of fun, guys. It's gonna be a fun journey. We appreciate you guys showing up. We appreciate the early birds. We recognize you guys. We're not gonna forget who you guys are, man. As we get bigger, all you guys here right now probably mods when we get to, you know, like freaking 100,000 subscribers. We're like, hey, well, here's our 267 mods we got to help manage our group. So, you know, everybody, we appreciate you. We wouldn't be here without you guys. And yet again, you know, that's what I say. Thank you. And we got an interview coming up for you guys here next this Friday coming out for the 4th. We'll probably launch it earlier so you guys could watch it. And then we're gonna try to get some more people on the show next week who are in crypto, and it'll be fun, man. Just hang out.
Yes, sir.
Get your brew. Enjoy. All right. I'm gonna
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. You guys see you tomorrow, 7:30 Pacific Northwest time.